OpenAI is showing an entire new way of building apps with AI. It has a UI and I'm loving it, but I'm not using it as much as I really wanted to. So here we have Codex app. The naming is probably confusing. You've heard Codex, but this is the Codex desktop app. And it is a whole new way of building with AI. So you have these folders that are your projects, different projects, and within each project you have different chats. But if you want to look at your code, you actually can. You have this view to look at your structure and the diff, and it's not a full-on, it's not a code editor.
What's that plus on the left? Is that just to reference the line in the chat?
Oh, request change. So it's kind of like a comment to change something. So like the inline changing in cursor, I guess. But you can also open with cursor, you can build it. You can commit from here. That I really like. It's quite simple to commit directly from here. You have the terminal. I'm not using it really, but you could. And this is like my new favorite way of doing like this agentic, I guess, vibe coding in a way. And like this is my project. I was doing it with Claude code, but now I just changed it to Codex and continued. And this is also kind of like interesting how you can just easily have your project and use whatever model, whatever tool you want to working on it. And yeah, that's the app. It's really nice, but it's OpenAI. So if you don't like OpenAI models, you can't use it. But we can compare that to Claude desktop code. So this is the Claude app, the desktop app, and this is the code tab. And this is something that I didn't use before. I haven't, like in the past. I just never thought about it. But it's essentially the same thing. So you have this code tab. Here you can have different chats, and you see this is a different project. You see it here. This is also a different project. And here you just use Claude. In this case, I'm planning something. And yeah, it has a UI. It's very similar to having to use the terminal app, but with a UI. And I would say it's a bit nicer, and it's nicer to also manage different apps. But what Codex app got really nice is having like these different threads that are like kind of like organized by the project. And I really like that. That is different project, different thread, easier to do multitask on multi projects. It just makes it much nicer. It has also, like, just to continue on the Codex app side of things, you have the skills that you can install. You can just add with a button. Now I have Cloudflare deploy. It has automations, which, by the way, is very similar to Claude Cowork in a way to me. I haven't used it yet, but it seems like these are things that I could do with it as well. Similar, not exactly the same to Claude Cowork. I will try this in the future, but I'm really liking this new UI. And if I have to look at the app, the code, I can.
I don't think you can't look at the code in Claude app, can you?
You can not
from
the app, but you open it in your code editor, and you have the terminal. So I used the Codex app. I used the GPT 5.3 Codex to add something to my chat app. So I'm building this chat app alongside with some YouTube assistant stuff. And the chat app, I turned it into a full-on like chat experience, and I love it. And I just asked it, actually, let me reload so it shows up correctly. Yeah, so it's the welcome screen. I just told it to add these two features. So I have a note feature. I can append a note kind of like from my canvas to the chat or draw something. I can like draw a flower or whatever, and I can append it here and send it to the AI chat, because sometimes I need to doodle something and I say, can you make a JSON prompt for this for Midjourney or whatever, right? And it's so helpful to have this. And I just vibed it and I just told Codex to add these features to this welcome screen as well, and it did. And I tested and it works. And if I would wish for something, I wish there was a tool like this that would separate the projects like this, but I would also want to have it like alongside with the code editor. Maybe a cursor with this view would be cool. So cursor, kind of like the agent view, but as powerful as, you know, the Claude code, something like this. That's kind of what I'm wishing, a mix of all of these, so I can open the project within the same window, and in a different tab I can see my code, in a different tab I see my agent, and on the left side I see my projects, and I don't have to deal with 20 different cursor windows, because right now, I kid you not, I can count probably like 5 different cursor projects open, which makes the window management a bit busy. That's why I really like this, but it's just Codex. This clicked, and I think OpenAI, even though I don't really love their models or OpenAI itself, I think they are on the right track with this UI.
Yeah,
it's just much nicer than the terminal, even though the terminal looks like more professional, whatever. This is nicer.
This is part of a larger conversation on my show, Cmd+AI, which we stream live every single week. We discuss the news and all things related to AI in the world of design and web. Catch us next week and join in the banter.